Welcome to another adventure of Fox and Bear Reacts. So we have a K-girl reacting to my OG emo days evolving into scene days. So you will know some of these bands, but you won't know these songs, and the moment you see these music videos or listen to them, you'll just be like, that makes so much sense.
I feel like I'm just out of my depth because as far as I'm concerned, there are like two things that I remember about scene culture.
One was more the emo culture. I was a lot more emo and then scene.
I feel like the crossover is pretty high.
Like if you were one, you respected the other. Like it was one of those things. Like if you weren't one, you were the other. I gravitated towards more scene, as you'll see now. But let me know what you think.
Okay, let's get started. I'm excited.
So this is where it all began, back in 2007. The Amity Affliction, Fruity Lexia.
Okay.
Fun fact, that's goon.
Oh, is that what that means? Cool. Well, we've seen it. Oh my gosh. They're so much younger.
Yeah.
Because we saw them live last year for his birthday. Oh, so they're like 20-year-olds here? Or
like early 20s, yeah.
Early 20s? Okay, that makes more sense.
Never just tread water. I'd spend like hours upon hours just practicing that.
Just like the headbanging or the drums?
Both.
Both? Okay. Have they had like a member change? Have the band members changed?
They used to have 7 members, and then as the years progressed, they dropped down to 4 now. So when they first started, Aaron is the only original member of the band. So before this album Severed Ties, they had an EP.
Yeah.
Joel wasn't the screamer, Aaron was the screamer.
Okay.
And I think it was about 2-3 years ago, Ryan was the last remaining after, as well as Aaron.
Yeah.
And Ryan left due to personal reasons, because touring full time is pretty rough.
That would be exhausting.
Yeah. And he just couldn't handle it anymore. Fair enough. Touring's not for everyone. But just look at the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like the shirts with the neon.
Yeah, the neon and the black is something I remember about scene culture. I kind of like how close they are with their community. Like, a lot of music videos from this time, I noticed like the bands are directly like interacting with the people. Like they've asked their bands to come to the filming, and they're just like directly interacting with them, which I think is really cool.
In that culture, they are very much intimate with their fans, because they realize the only support that they can get is from their fans. And like in this culture, or at least in this subgenre, or in this genre, there's not a lot of money. Well, back then there wasn't a lot of money, so they pretty much only did it for the hype of the crowd. And to see them to go from selling out, or just filling out maybe 50, 70 people, to now selling out River Stage, it's just incredible. It's really, really cool.
So Amity Affliction's Australian, right?
Yeah, they were from first in Rockhampton.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's some rough starts right there.
Yeah.
No offense to people living in Rocky, it's just a bit small to start a music career in.
Actually, the former drummer before Ryan, I can't remember his name, but he was the best man at my grade 9 science teacher's wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Small world?
Yeah. They used to hang out quite a lot, and then he drifted away from them because they were doing their own thing, and he wanted to start he wanted to actually take his life seriously. So in Australia...
That's a bit offensive, but okay.
In Australia, well, to put it lightly, they were pulling cones, they were drinking, they were partying,
like the drug, sex, rock and roll.
Yeah, they were doing that. And so in Australia, you can be able to basically fuck around in school until grade 12. Once grade 12, well, in that era, you can be able to, screw around, and grade 12 comes, you put in all your effort, and you can go into engineering school the year after that. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, your science teacher did that?
Yeah, so he did grade 10, grade 11, drinking, partying, whatever. Grade 12 is like, nah, I need to put my head in the ground and do work. He got an OP2 and then he went into civil engineering. He hated it and then became a teacher.
Well, what do you know?
He was actually probably my favourite teacher. Like, he was the coolest teacher.
The moral of the story, though, is kids, stay in school.
Kids, do your passion.
That also is true. But you can do your passion and still finish school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2 is... this one is...
I know Escape the Fate.
Escape the Fate, but this one is...
What the...
Alice Cooper.
Hello, Thurman. It's your first day of school.
So for those of you who don't know, Escape the Fate had 2 members.
No, I'm not like the other.
He
Weird.
went to jail for some shady shit,
And my pants
and
are-
Craig Mabbitt came in and replaced him.
Situation are irrelevant now. She loves the way that I tease. I love the way that she breathes.
The hair is like next level in this.
Yeah, he started like me wanting to grow my hair out.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you want it like greasy and like pulled down like that? Or
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, this is Max Green, so you either had the biggest crush on Max, which was the bassist, or Ronnie, who's a singer.
Wow, that escalated 0 to
Yeah.
100. Wow, those
Yeah.
shoes though. I could go for those shoes. Pleaser heels are cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
the
feel
cap-
like
yeah.
this would not fly anymore.
No. The
Holy
perks of
crap.
this was about 2008, 2009. Once me, you'll always come back. This was my favorite scene out of the music video.
The lunch lady.
No.
Oh. Oh. So, wait,
They
where's
were
the
like-
bassist? Who's the other one everyone loved?
Max, he was the one that fainted just before.
Oh wait, that was too different. Oh my god, no. Like, I feel like this is the opposite of what the problem I should be having. Because I can't tell them apart at this point.
Emo boys, right?
But like, I feel like that's what you expected when you saw K-pop for the first time. I feel like guys like that still pull really hard. It's like the whole skinny white boy with tattoos who does you wrong meme. That's who they are now.
Honestly.
The fuckboy culture doesn't change, guys. It was the same in the early 2000s is what it is
Early
now.
2010s.
2010s? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because the last one was 2007. My bad. Yeah.
The drummer always got told that he looked like Slash, and then he got a haircut about 5-6 years ago, and it's just like, whoa, this is a completely new person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The drummer, the one with the really long hair, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, all of them have really.
No, but like the longest hair.
The one that.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they definitely weren't high school students.
No.
The
Okay.
high school theme doesn't work as well in this genre.
No. Okay. So we need a debrief after that, because we didn't debrief on the previous song in this one, so we need a debrief on Fruity Lexia.
Fruity Lexia.
Australian culture things, like, it's a goon sack, so what we'd do is play Goon of Fortune, right? And we'd call it, the flavour was Fruity Lexia. It was basically a sack full of terrible wine, and you'd go on a
Box wine.
revolving
A Hills hoist. So it's like a
a
clothesline.
revolving clothesline. So you'd clip it on and you'd spit it around. You'd obviously have a group of people, and whoever it landed on, they'd just take a massive swig, and you just keep doing it like Wheel of Fortune, except Goon of Fortune.
Yeah.
Anyways, so debrief as we went on.
I feel like between the two songs, I feel like Escape the Fate's more my type of music.
They were probably one of the biggest bands in that era.
Yeah.
They were just the epitome of sex, drugs, rock and roll. And it's just the aesthetic, the whole lyrics that they did with other songs. It's just, they were very talented musically and lyrically, but Ronnie just did some shady shit. We'll get into that one later.
Okay, cool. I feel like I need a little bit more to like get my bearings, and then I'll be able to decide what I like. And what
This
I
is
don't
like my, if I could condense down my foundations, these are the foundations.
Okay. Number 3.
No, not that one. You'll know this band. This one is like a
Oh, I
headbang.
love Bring Me the Horizon, but I don't know this song. This does not sound like the Bring Me the Horizon I know. Is the screamer still the same for Bring Me the Horizon? Is it still the main singer?
That's still Ollie Sykes.
Okay.
So they've
So I
had
haven't really changed the members.
they've had 2 band member changes. So the bassist is still the same, the guitarist is still the same. The only thing that they've added is in the development of the band is an extra guitarist. I can't remember his name, but he was the vocalist and lead rhythm guitarist for I Killed the Prom Queen.
Ah.
He left in 2015, I think, and then in 2017 they got a new member that does all the like the synth stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. I mean, I'm digging this like neon see-through drum kit. Oh, not digging the tack bomb though. I feel like
Oh, slaps!
I feel like I'm noticing some similarities between the last music video and this music video. And there's like lots of like young teen parties, sex, and rock and roll. I mean, that's the whole lifestyle, isn't it?
Apparently.
Although his poor t-shirt, I bet that costs like a pretty penny.
No, back then it was like maybe 20, like
that-
15 pound.
Oh no, she's just got clip-ins. I thought she had a coon tail. One of the girls.
Gonna die. These secrets will kill us, so get on your knees and pray
Oh,
for-
that would have hurt. The tattoo on his palm?
Yeah.
Ow! Okay. So don't screw with these people. They don't feel pain, apparently. That's what I've learned.
They kind of like, in my opinion, Bring Me the Horizon have done a whole 360 of how they've shaped music. So they've gone from, they used to be deathcore before this, and now that was back in 2006, 2007. Actually, just this riff, I can't.
What is happening? Did he just miserably fail at shotgunning a beer, or was he having a beer shower?
I'm not sure. But
Not
yeah,
sure.
I just think they're honestly the best musicians because they have gone from such a very hardcore genre to now mainstream. And it's not for them to sell out, it's just they have evolved as musicians. They didn't even know what a metronome was when they first started. And now they're selling out stages, like massive stages around the world and doing world tours. And to go from one genre to this and then actively progress to increase their market, or to increase their fan base, it's just...
What is this? I feel like my teen years were very sheltered. I feel like I was too young to know what most of this was. I feel like I was like 12 years old at this point. Oh, not that far. Like 15.
This was about this was...
No, 12, yeah.
I think this album was Killing with a Smile? No. Suicide Season. Suicide Season, I think that was 2008.
Were those like fluorescent light bulbs or like pipes?
Fluorescent light bulbs.
Was that did you ever play that game?
No, I always... Look, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to. Like, I genuinely did. Slaps, blood
yeah.
knuckles. Like,
Slaps is like just bored at school type thing though. Like people do that in class.
What I learned later is when you make...
shh. Now is not the time. Okay, so that is... They would probably be like my first three. So between 2007 to about 2009, they were like the ones that stepped me into the next phase or the next level of heavier and more experimental music.
So this is like the initiation process.
This is like the emo process. This is like the initiation for emo process.
Okay.
So that was very much emo.
See, I thought I was into rock when I was like in my like 13, 14 type age group.
Mm.
I was wrong. Apparently I was wrong. Yeah, I like Bring Me the Horizon. That's like the thing that confuses me is because I like their more recent music.
I introduced them to you with...
Medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I mean. Like they've gone from this to that, and it's just not because they're not talented, it's just they're very talented. And to be able to go from that style to passionately doing something that appeals to a bigger market, it's not easy.
No.
It's definitely not easy.
And it's cool seeing like their progression because I also have heard a few songs by Escape the Fate before, and obviously I've heard Amity when they performed live.
Yeah.
And none of what I've heard from either of those bands is kind of similar to where they sit at this point in time. So it's kind of cool for me to like look back and see that.
Where they started to, where they progressed into.
Alrighty. So I think that is it for part 1.
That's part 1, folks. So tune in for the next episode of part 2 where I show them the progression of Scene.
I'm very excited and scared at the same time. But we'll see how we go.
See you soon.